We talking about bringing back the Seattle SuperSonics. I'm very excited about that. We got a team coming to Vegas. I don't think they know the name yet. I've seen the Venom as a name. I've seen some other names. I hope they
Yeah.
don't do Venom. That's a stupid name. That sounds like something out of an 80s cartoon.
The Las Vegas Venom. Oh,
Yeah, I don't
man,
like that
that's
name.
crazy.
That sounds like don't that sound like something from an 80s cartoon like Cobra or something?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
so I'm happy to see Seattle SuperSonics come back. And, of course, they're going to have an expansion draft where everybody gets to knock off, somebody from the other teams out the 30
Yeah.
teams. First off, do you think this is going to water the league down? Because this is it. Because we basically going back to remember when the league expanded. The last time we did this big expansion was what, Vancouver and Toronto.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily gonna water the league down because the league is already watered down as far as the way they play. I
They can't
mean,
get no more watered down.
yeah, I mean, for real, if you look at it, it's all the same, a bunch of three-pointers and all that. So when these 2 teams come, Seattle and Las Vegas and all that, you're just gonna have players on there shooting a bunch of threes. So you're gonna have players scoring 30, 25 points, and people are gonna look at those players and say, "Hey, they weren't getting a lot of playing time on the other teams, but they're really good." No,
Exactly.
they're just shooting a bunch of threes. Nobody's playing defense, so they're gonna look better than what they really are anyway. So it's gonna look like they're getting these players that just didn't get a chance on the other teams, but they're really good. You know, they're just shooting a bunch of threes.
Hey, maybe that's what Rishon say he'll be. He'll be with Seattle or he'll be out there in Vegas.
Yeah, they might get him because I mean, the Hawks can only that's probably actually gonna happen because you only can lock in so many players. So,
Right.
I mean, Richard say, yeah, might wind up on one of those expansion teams.
Yeah, everybody has to give up at least one player. I do know that. So that's whew. Hey, maybe Zion will end up out there. Probably not though.
Nah, he's gonna be a person that's locked in. None of the stars are gonna go over there. You get to lock in, I don't know, what, 4 or 5 players, something like that, 6
Something like
players?
that. I remember the last
Yeah,
time they did this too. One of the times they did this, Rick Mahorn, that's how he ended up with the Timberwolves. He
yeah,
went from winning the championship to going to
mhm.
the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they couldn't hold on to him. They had too many other people. It was between Rick Mahorn and Dennis Rodman from what I hear, and they held on to Dennis.
Yeah, because you have Mahorn, John Sally, some of these guys.
Mhm.
And I had to say, I probably would have hung on to John Sally too, because he was a younger player at the time than Mahorn. So that made sense. And of course, Rodman, I mean, you're talking about one of the best defensive players in the whole NBA. So of course you're gonna hold on to him as well. So I understand what kind of happened to the Pistons.
Yeah.
Man, so we talked about the league possibly being watered down. I agree with you. I don't know there's gonna be any more watered down than what it is. I do think it helps the NBA draft because now here's the thing. That first round is even more valuable, and that second round is very valuable now because
Yeah.
there's more teams in the league. So I think this also helps college basketball to possibly get us to watch it outside of the tournament where we can start seeing, kind of talent go into the league because now there's more teams. So it opens up more spots for more guys from college. So I do like that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. I don't know if that's really gonna get us to start watching college basketball more. I think with everything that's going on with college basketball and with the overseas people going over there and then the G League and
Yeah.
the
And
way
then
people
overtime and all these other leagues.
yeah, the way people are getting to the NBA now, and then even at college, if you're a good player, you're usually only gonna stay there 1 year. You're gonna be one and gone. I think there's just too much going on there to really get people really to just start watching college like that, so
Well, NIL is helping guys at least stay maybe two. This is my thing though. And this is what the NBA needs to realize. If they don't fix this product, you remember when college basketball was like one of the top things that people watched? It was
mhm,
everywhere. You couldn't wait to see Duke and North Carolina play every season.
yeah,
Now, nobody cares until we get to the tournament.
exactly.
The NBA is about to be like that, where nobody cares until we get to the playoffs, and that's not a good thing.
It's not the NBA is not finna be like that. The NBA is like that. People don't yeah, it's
This episode was brought to you by LOL Burger Bar, located at 2080 DeForest Ferry Road, Atlanta. They've got the best burgers, wings, and shakes in the city, period. You're welcome.